We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Boston Red Sox. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Colin McHugh gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For St. Louis, the designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Throw on to first in time, one away.
The center fielder, number 35, Lane Thomas.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lane Thomas. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way.
One ball, one strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Carlos Martinez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The third baseman, Raphael.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 2-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give them anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
One and one. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Red Sox turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Boston. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
The shortstop, Paul.
Here comes the first pitch. DeYoung, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Fouled off. High in the air out towards shallow right. Taylor has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 2 for 5. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Moreland is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, number 14 on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
So here's Michael Chavis now.
The second baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Down 21.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
3-1 to him now. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyrone Taylor. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. From the stretch. Hard hit to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. The next to bat for St. Louis, Brad Miller. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Tyler O'Neill comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Now batting, Andrew Kisner. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0.
The Red Sox due to hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-1 home. Benintendi's on the move. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Very well could have been a hit and run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3 balls and 2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Here it comes. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're up 1-0. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Tommy Edman, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. So a full count now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
At the plate, Lane Thomas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Benintendi is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounder down the line at third. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the Show after this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Xander.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Bogaerts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Bogaerts takes off. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, Michael Chavis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Line towards center field. Thomas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, DeYoung enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Got him.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To the plate now, Dylan Carlson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball well outside. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Oh, that's down. Strike him out.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Brad Miller will be next. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, Brad Miller, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Miller is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Comes set, the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Carpenter rounds the corner and is headed home. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box now, Andrew Kisner, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. One and 0. Here it is.
Outside, that's the ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two balls and a strike. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He's set, the 3-2, and he fouls this one off. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. A ball and no strikes. So far on the year, Edman carries a batting line right at 240.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 3 runs already home here.
Nope.
And that misses 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Chopped on the ground to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Ready for another chance? Tyrone Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken to throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
You might say that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit in the air to center field. Back goes Thomas. He gets there, and that's the second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
On its way is pitch number 75. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. John Gant will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Lane Thomas. First delivery to him on the way. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
The count is 2-1.
Now that's popped up. Devers over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping up now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the 0-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your 2nd out. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ryan Helsley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For St. Louis, number 56, Ryan Helsley.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a walk in his last trip.
The shortstop, Xander
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hit out towards second. Miller is there. And that's out number one. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. One out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 2-1 home. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. Solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Red Sox have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Michael Chavis. Fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last two hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 ball, no strikes the count. One out and a runner on second base. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-1. Their count now at 2-2. Runner at second here with one man out. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
John Brebbia, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. To the plate now, Tyrone Taylor. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. And that misses 1-1. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
4 runs here in this half inning. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2-2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Cardinals 3. Josh Taylor is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 72. Josh Taylor.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Right side and right into the shift. Scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So digging in now, Dylan Carlson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
A ball and a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two, swinging. Still even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 out, nobody on. Two and one.
2-1.
The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still down 5-3. Alex Reyes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First offering on its way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Thomas. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. On the ground to the right side, fielded by Goldschmidt, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Cardinals 3. Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Matt.
Leading off the inning, Tyler O'Neill, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tyler O'Neill.
From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Andrew Kisner, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center, and nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Tommy Edman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. And another foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. On the tag from Cervelli, he's out at the plate.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
At the plate now, Lane Thomas.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. It is in there for strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now a move over to first. 2 out with the man at first. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cards lead 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side. Miller's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Now batting,
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Next up for the Red Sox, Michael Chavis. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribbon.
DeYoung gathers it in to second for one. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well, a double play.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's set. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Cardinals 3. Brandon Workman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 44, Brandon.
Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 3. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. Fouled away. swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1
A runner on first with 2 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he fouls this one off. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Red Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. John Gant claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brandon Workman records the save, his 29th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.